The humid air hung heavy, the jungle canopy a stifling green blanket above Dr. Amelia Reyes. Mosquitoes whined, their incessant buzzing a constant, irritating counterpoint to the rhythmic thud of her machete against the dense undergrowth. Sweat stung her eyes, blurring the already indistinct trail. Doubt, a persistent serpent, coiled around her resolve. Was this all a fool's errand? She wondered, the question a bitter taste in her mouth. 3 months. 3 months since she'd left the familiar confines of her university, exchanging the sterile glow of fluorescent lights for the oppressive humidity of the Amazon. 3 months since she'd traded the comforting hum of the library for the unsettling symphony of the jungle. All for a myth, a whisper on the wind, a faded map clutched in her weathered hand. The map, its edges frayed and brittle, had been her obsession for decades. An ancient artifact, its origins shrouded in mystery. It depicted a hidden city, a place of unimaginable wealth rumored to be richer than El Dorado. Skeptics scoffed, dismissed it as a fever dream, the ramblings of a delusional conquistador. But Amelia, with the stubborn tenacity of a terrier, refused to be deterred. She pored over historical documents, deciphered cryptic codes, and meticulously analyzed every detail of the map. The journey, fraught with peril, had tested her physical and mental limits. Fever had racked her body, leeches had feasted on her blood, and the ever-present threat of unseen predators kept her on edge. Yet, she pressed on, driven by a force she couldn't quite name, a desperate yearning to prove the world wrong, to unearth a lost civilization and rewrite history.
Days bled into weeks, weeks into months. Discouragement gnawed at her. The jungle, once a source of wonder, now felt like a malevolent entity determined to consume her.
Yet, every time she reached the brink of despair, a flicker of hope would ignite within her, fueled by the faintest whisper of possibility. Then, one afternoon, as she hacked through a particularly dense thicket, the jungle abruptly opened up. Before her, bathed in ethereal light filtering through the canopy, stood a sight that stole her breath away. A massive stone temple, its intricate carvings weathered by time, rose from the jungle floor. Amelia's heart hammered against her ribs. This was it, La Ciudad Perdida. Tears welled up in her eyes, a mixture of disbelief, exhaustion, and elation. She had found it. Days turned into weeks as Amelia explored the ruins.